Hello and welcome to Connect. I'm your host, Randy Shabilo. On today's show, we'll have Stella Spanos talking about random acts of baklava, as well as Sean Moen talking about the local economic situation in Saskatoon. As always, we'd like to connect with you. Follow us on Facebook at ConnectYXE, catch past interviews on YouTube, email us at connectyxe@gmail.com, or leave a message at 306-665-3796. Sometimes we hear of stories of people that we just didn't know about, and we have Stella Spanos with us today. She's going to talk a bit about, I guess it's Stella's baklava and the random acts of baklava. Thanks so much for coming to the studio.
My pleasure, Randy.
I want to talk a little bit about you and your background, how you came to morph into this magnificent product you have. Who is Stella and how did she come to be here today?
Well, I started making baklava as a young girl with my mother in our little kitchen at home. And back then it was my job to butter the layers of phyllo and then sprinkle them with nuts.
And you started with that. And Mom's name was?
My mom's name was Helen,
Yeah.
and it was Eleni in Greek. And she always called herself Helen, like Helen of Troy.
When you did this, I guess it was a labor of love helping Mom in the kitchen. She was born in Greece, is that right?
That's right. My mom and dad were both born in Greece.
And came here and obviously a very favorite delicacy that is to the Greek palate and many of us. Talk a bit about how that grew into, I guess, making it throughout your adult life, and it morphed into random acts of baklava.
Right. So after I left my job, I worked at a local health charity for 20 years. I left that and I was looking for something to, to fill my cup. And it became Stella's baklava. So I make it and I gift it to people in our community that I admire and that do good work. And you've heard of random acts of kindness. Well, I call it random acts of baklava. And it's just spreading cheer in our community and highlighting the fabulous work that people are doing in the community. And I post on my Instagram and Facebook about that.
So as you make this, is it pre-ordered? Would people get a hold of you and say we're having a fundraiser for a charitable event? Can you help us out with some boxes of baklava?
They do. People approach me. I just did a fundraiser this week. I donated a box to a local school for a bake sale they were having. And I also approach people that I really want to meet in the community. And I bring them the baklava and I tour their office or their facility. And it's a great way to make new friends in the city. And it's my way of giving back.
Well, I think it's a beautiful gesture and just keeping, I guess, Helen's memory alive. She had some dementia issues at the time.
She did. My mom passed away from dementia, and so this is my way of keeping her memory alive, making baklava using her special secret recipe. And both Mom and Dad were so fiercely proud of being Greek. So this also helps me kind of cling on to my Greek heritage and celebrate it.
And celebrate Mom and working with her in the kitchen as a young girl. When you look at the history of it, is there anything that she told you about why we make it this certain way? Or don't give away the secrets, but is there anything that she would have alluded to that you need to do it like this and then like that and then at the end?
She always said make it with love. So that's what I try to do, is make my baklava with love.
And when you're doing that, I guess with the notion of our community and the outreach and everything that happens with some of the agencies that you've supported, are you able to share some of the people that you've worked with?
Oh, definitely. I've shared it with the YWCA in Saskatoon, Ronald McDonald House, firefighters, police officers, paramedics, the symphony, the hospitals, even my English teachers from high school.
Well, if the random acts of baklava. Um, we talked about the random acts of kindness. So, how did that come to be that you just thought that that would be a fit to go from kindness to baklava? Just what you're doing with giving them to different agencies and people, organizations?
Well, I wanted, there's so many good people, like I said, in the community. I wanted a way to highlight them. And I just thought, this is a cute way of doing it. We need to have more fun and spread kindness, and this just fills my cup.
Ah, and your cup runneth over
with baklava.
Summertime, we talked about deliveries and how you do that. Give us a little insight into how it might arrive at the various people that order it at their doorstep.
Right. So in the summer, this past summer, Randy, I bought a beautiful pink cruiser bike. And I named her Electra, and she's my sweet little ride, and I cruise around the streets of Saskatoon delivering baklava in the little basket on my bike.
Well, am I saying it wrong? I keep saying baklava, but you say baklava.
Baklava, that's
more
with my little Greek accent.
Okay. I want to make sure I say it right. And is it a full-time thing that you make this all the time at home? Or?
No, this is not a full-time thing, and that's what I love about it. I do it when I want to do it, when I have time.
Yeah.
And I have pop-up sales exclusively in ingredients next to Earl's Restaurant.
Oh yes, on 2nd Avenue.
On 2nd Avenue North, and that's only associated with the holiday. So my next one's coming up in December for Christmas. And the random acts of kindness, I do them sporadically.
So as the spirit moves you, if you will, that will show up on their shelves. If there was someone that was looking to have something, I don't know, next February, Valentine's Day, is that something when the kitchen comes alive for you again?
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I also do a sale, a pop-up sale, and sometimes I make a cookie.
Oh.
So for Christmas, I'm making a ginger snap.
And when you say a pop-up sale, is that at ingredients?
That's at ingredients. That's exclusively the only place I sell it. And I always make it fresh. It's never frozen.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's made to order.
And is there a typical shelf life for this? So if I did happen to have it, I guess I would eat it quickly, but would I be able to keep it, store it, refrigerate it?
You can freeze it if you want.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And that would stay for a little while?
It freezes well.
Yeah. I don't think we want to keep it in the freezer.
No, you know what I tell people? I eat it when you get it and eat it fresh.
Yeah.
And enjoy it.
Yeah. Is there anything that, with your heritage and the Greek culture alive and well, very much active in the food scene, the Greek community with the restaurants, and many of them fabulous over the years, is there more to this on the cultural side for you that it was Mom that started you in that? Is there anything else other than the cookies? Are there any other kitchenwares that you like to play with and make?
That I like to make at home?
Yeah.
Well, I love Greek salad.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite things to make. And pasticcio, which is a pasta dish. I like making that. And spanakopita, the little spinach triangles.
Yes. Yeah.
I like making that.
I can't eat just one of those, I know that.
No, you like those, Randy?
I do. So, and in your previous life working in the office, this seems to ignite more of a passion in you as I hear more and more about it. Is there something about taking this to the community that, I guess when you say it's made with love, it's part of your passion for the city that you live in?
It is, and I think my mom would be proud of me.
Is there any opportunities for the business to grow, or you like to keep it kind of intimate with a few seasons? And
it's going along smoothly, and I'm as busy as I want to be, and it's a good balance in my life.
And we're going to keep it that way.
Exactly.
What do you see in the next couple of years in terms of the holiday seasons when, as that calendar turns, do you take orders that far in advance? Or if there was a wedding or a special event, a birthday that people would want to put in an order, is that something you would entertain?
I would entertain that.
Yeah?
They can send me an email and we can, chat about it.
Yeah.
I'm always happy to help people out.
How would someone reach you they had an idea and wanted to run something past you and say, I have something up in springtime of 2025 or something like that, how would they reach out to you? What's the best way?
Oh, for a charitable event or for donations?
Yeah.
You can find me on Instagram. My handle's Stella's Baklava. And on Facebook, it's Stella's Baklava. And then I also have an email address, stellasbaklava@gmail.com.
We'll put that up for people to catch, and maybe people can read up on that more. And just a little bit more about your, I guess, your previous life, because I find that transition to go from where you were to where you're at now most intriguing. The professionalism, the presentation, everything is just top notch. Is that something that just comes from within, or did you learn that and you have people you rely on?
Oh, well, I have a graphic artist to design my label, and I just want it to look just so when I present it to the public.
And that comes as part of that package, I guess. Looks like there's about 9, soon to be 8 pieces in there. Are there different sizes of boxes that you would get, or is this kind of a standard?
It comes in 6, and this box has 9, 12, or 18 is the most that it comes in.
Okay. And is that usually made within the week prior or the day prior? You say
just
fresh?
days before.
Yeah.
It doesn't take me long to make a pan of baklava.
And then have that prepared and packaged as you have.
Prepared and packaged, and
away we go.
Away we go.
I want to thank you so much for doing this today, and we'll put the information up for people to get a hold of you. I wish you the best of luck this Christmas season and into Valentine's Day and Easter and into the New Year.
Well, Randy, thank you for having me on your show, and I would like to gift you this box of baklava.
I will happily take that and let everyone know how good that tastes. Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Okay. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back. I'm going to eat now.